be the other direction. The sun needs to be behind us. No, we need to be the other direction.
If we move, it'll be too under, like, not enough
No,
lighting.
we need to go the other direction.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree. It's gonna look horrible.
I am the lighting specialist here. I know everything about the lighting.
I think it's gonna look bad.
Do your shots ever turn out horrific, like the previous shot before? Do you ever find yourself on the outside shoot from, well, let's just say it's not heaven? Hello, I'm Daren Dunn. You may recognize me from the radio, on stations such as Hutchinson's #1 hit music station, My 93.1, or also Hutchinson's country station, Country 102.9, or also my many stints in HCC theater productions such as Honk, the recently debuted Chicago, and also Tartuffe. You may also know me as the sports anchor from HCC News, or also as the man who purposely lost rock, paper, scissors so I wouldn't have to be in a group with Ashley Sack. Join me as we discover the techniques used for outside lighting. You may have noticed in the previous shot, the sun was behind me. One of the first and most basic and simplest things you need to remember is always have the sun behind the camera person. One of the next things you can try is to find yourself a shady spot on such a very sunny day as this. For this demonstration, we have found a shady spot between two trash dumpsters. When you find a shady spot and there is not enough light, you can always use a reflector. A reflector as seen in the hands of my assistant, JD. When you need to diffuse light, you can always diffuse it with a whiteboard, using the light all the way across the screen. You can see an example of the whiteboard in the hands of my assistant, Randy. Another way to let light in or out of your shot is found directly on the camera itself, under the iris function. By using the iris function, you can allow more light to enter your shot, or you can allow less light to enter onto the screen. But the quickest and simplest way is to use the ND filter. With the ND filter, if you choose 1/4, you will allow too much light to enter onto your screen. If you jack it up to 1/64, not enough light will be on your screen. Your choice, ND filter or iris. Again, ND filter, the easiest way.
I told you, the perfect shot is the sun behind the camera guy.
Well, I'm just glad that we found our proper tools to help us with our video.
The whiteboard,
And the reflector.
and the tools on the camera to achieve, such as your ND filter or your iris.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of How To Lighting Outside. For Randy and JD, I'm Daren Dunn.
Oh dear class, this is what I meant by whiteboard. I just decided to put
It works.
you could use a little piece of white foam core for a really cheap reflector.
Sweet.
Doesn't like a dry erase.
I hurt myself with your whiteboard.
What's the first thing we're gonna look at?
Like, see how
Probably,
that
let's
works?
do the
Like,
reflector.
Okay.
Like, see how that works? Is that amazing?
Amazing. Hello, I'm Daren Dunn. You may recognize me from my radio stints on My 93.1, Hutchinson's #1 hit music station, and also, okay, cut. Under the iris function. Once moving the iris, sorry. With the ND filter, if you choose 1/4, your shot will be, what will your shot be?
Over too much light will be.
Too much light. sorry, okay. With the iris function, you can let more light in or allow less light to enter your shot.
That's not working now. This is the iris, isn't it?
I don't know, there was an iris button on the side.
See, I told you, the sun needs to be behind the camera person to achieve the best shot.
Well, I'm just glad that we found our proper tools to
There are
help us with
tools.
our video.
The whiteboard,
And the reflector.